As we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A very solid gain of 27.
50 play. First and goal at the 6-yard line. Out. Hey, Sam off. Kill. Go. Ready.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Check it back.
Look, squeeze. 5.
Second and 9 now. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Mayfield. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. The long man in the backfield here is, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check three.
2nd and 2. On the screen, Bernard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Back to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 79 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked Picked off near the 26. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Mayfield to throw it, being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He completes it to Boyd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Looking to throw. And Eifert has it. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like there will be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sean Williams. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullet good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
180. 52 right here. 52. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Double time, double time.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
A 60-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield down. And he fires one, but incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sam Hubbard. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Hey, Zoo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Go!
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And again, it's Mayfield.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, that's taken in by Callaway. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. First down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
180. I got you.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sam Hubbard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Mayfield. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Ross, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
We got to get to the ball. Hey, echo. Leo. 10. '53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Look at me. Go.
Back to throw here. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Tate's got it. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.